Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. Now, this is one of my first live streams in a long time, and yeah, I'm really excited to be back. And I can't wait to answer some of your questions. I'll answer the ones that have come in so far, but I'll just give it a few minutes in case anyone else wants to join. Um, hey Harry, hope you're okay, and thank you so much for joining. Hope you're okay. Also, Elizabeth said, "Hey, Soph, how you doing? What are your thoughts on the season?" Um, Hiya, I'm doing okay. I hope you are too. Um, and yeah, so I think that the season has been really good. I never would have thought we would be first. Going into season, I thought we would be aiming for the top four. So yeah, it's kind of surprising how we've started, but I am proud of the team that we've done so well. And yeah, hopefully we can win the league, keep it going. So yeah, I'm very, very happy. Let's see. Do you think that Arsenal will keep up the strong league on the table? I hope so. I'm praying we do because I think this is our chance to win the league. We've not had this chance in a very long time, so fingers crossed that we keep it up. We've still got a long way to go, but I'm happy so far. I think we're doing a good job. I know we've had a few rocky defeats, and we've struggled to bounce back. But I think our win against Villa was really good the way we bounced back after them scoring 2-1 at half time. So yeah, I'm very proud of the team for that. But we've just got to keep on going. Um, what is your dream signing? This is difficult because there's a lot of players I could choose from. I think in the summer, I would love us to go for Declan Rice. I think that he is sort of what we need because I know he's such a great player. Even for West Ham, he's really good. We saw it from the Euros, how good he was. And yeah, I just think he would be much needed. I think that it's always good to bring in new, fresh players in the summer. And I do like Mbappe as well. We do need a striker at the moment. I know Jesus is coming back, but he would be a great addition, I think. But yeah, there's of course I want Haaland. I sort of wish I could take him off City, but fortunately that wouldn't happen. Hey Doug, hope you're okay. I did see a question on Twitter. I'm going to actually go through it all now. I've got a few questions. Um, yeah, he is. Right, so yeah. Now I'm going to answer a few questions because I know Doug, you did put something on for me. So as a neutral, where do you think it's going wrong for Liverpool and Chelsea? Now I'm going to start talking about Chelsea. For me, I think as an Arsenal fan, I am enjoying the downfall of Chelsea as much as that sounds bad, but I think for them they've spent a lot of money, and they aren't getting the results. And I think for me, I don't know if Graham Potter is the right man. I'm just not sure. Um, but I do think that when you get players in, some of them just you need them time to get used to the players that they're playing with. So I think it will take time for the players to get used to each other. So I think time will tell. I don't think they should get rid of him, Graham Potter, just yet because I do think that Chelsea do tend to sack managers very quickly. So I don't think that is the best idea. But then Graham Potter might not be the right man for the job. So I think it's probably a mixture of that. I think they've probably signed a lot of players, but don't know if they're all the right players they've signed. So yeah, I think only time will tell. So we'll have to see how they do in the Champions League, in the league, as well. Yeah, Chelsea are going through a bit of a difficult time. So yeah, I think that's what I would say about that. Regarding Liverpool, I think Liverpool had been getting better results in the Premier League. I think though that obviously losing 5-2, that was a big defeat for Liverpool. Um, and yeah, I was surprised at that. I think they started off so well, and it's a big shock that it went that way, and especially at Anfield. So um, it's been quite a difficult time, really. I think Liverpool have been getting better results. They've found this win. They've been getting a few wins. So I think, just to keep up that in the Premier League, I think it's hard to know where it's gone wrong. I think for me, like Mane leaving has been a massive thing for Liverpool. He was just incredible, like goal scorer. I think him and Mo Salah were like a great duo together. They really threatened a lot of teams, so I think definitely him. I think Liverpool have been very unfortunate with injuries, and that would have been a big blow for them as well. So yeah, that's probably one of their big struggles. So I think that like focus on the Premier League and getting those wins again will be important for Liverpool, but yeah, I definitely think it's to do with the injuries. And obviously Nunes, he had a slow start, but he's started to score some great goals. He did score a great goal in the Champions League the other night. So I think Liverpool just need to take the positives at the moment and keep building on those wins like in the Premier League. It's been amazing seeing you so positive on the Arsenal Twitter space. Thank you so much, Hannah. I really, really appreciate that. Liverpool are going to be top 10 about this rate. I mean, they did. Yeah, that loss to Real Madrid it wasn't great at all. It was a tough defeat, so I think Liverpool just need to forget that and just move on. Now, this is actually a Q&A, so I will answer your questions while I'm sort of talking. So I'm going to read the ones off Twitter first, and then answer any of yours that you have got to me. So Callum has said, what made you support Arsenal and how long have you been a fan? So basically, I have been an Arsenal fan since 2015, like I would say 2014-15, that season. Um, yeah, so a lot, not many people know about this, but a lot my family are Liverpool fans, so they're not enjoying this downfall at all. So yeah, and I watched Arsenal on the TV against Liverpool one day, and I just love Arsene Wenger. I loved Arsenal's style of play. The Emirates looked like a great place, and I just felt Arsenal was home to me, and we were very fortunate to miss out on the league that year. But I just think it's like Arsenal, like it's just an amazing club to support. I think even though it's been difficult, just like the rough times we've had in the past few years, I think it's just like a joy to support this club, and I will always support them through their good and bad times. And yeah, I'm really that's basically why I support Arsenal. And yeah, I've been a fan. It actually feels like now since 2015, which is a bit of a time now. So I'll answer Harry's question while I'm on here. What game are you the most excited for coming up? That is a really good question, actually. I'm going to have to think about that, and I will come back because I can't think of it right now. I think I will be interested to see when we play Man City again, just to see if we've improved, just to see if we've learned our lesson from the game we've just played against them. So for that one, I'll probably say that, but that game will cause me anxiety. So yeah. Also, let me answer some more questions. I've got a few on my phone. Now, Ellis, my bestie off Twitter, said, if you could meet any footballer, current or former, who would you pick? That's actually a good question. Now, I'll do this like in a two. I'll pick current Arsenal player. I'll pick Saka because he's just such a great human, isn't he? And he's just such a lovely person. And I'm just so proud of him. And I think every Arsenal fan absolutely adores Saka. So I'll probably pick him. And he's a great player for Arsenal, and his future's so bright. Yeah, I really do love Saka. I'm like his biggest fan. Now for like a former player, I'll definitely pick Roberto Silva. Like everyone knows on Twitter how much I love him. Yeah, he's amazing. So I'll pick him. Hopefully one day I'll get the opportunity to meet him. Because I love him so much. He is a big inspiration to me. So yeah, let me know in the comments if who do you choose as well? Let me see if there are other questions. Right, this is an interesting one. This isn't actually anything to do with Arsenal, but like I'm happy to answer any like football related ones. So my question is, did the reception of male football fans towards women who talk about football change, and do you feel the hate is big, or did it get better? Now that is a big ass question. Now I'm going to sit this and have a think. Now, I think things have changed, definitely. I'll just quickly. Yeah, I think things have definitely changed because things are starting to like get better. I think men are starting to like include women and like with the women's game. Let's just talk about that. Like people have taken them seriously now. With the Lionesses, like it was literally a full capacity stadium for them in the Euros finals, and you know and Arsenal started to play at the Emirates, and we're seeing this now because the women's football do deserve this. So there's a part of me that thinks things are getting better and progressing, um, and yeah, I do think women are given more chances. Like we see, like Alex Scott, Laura Woods on TV, and it's quite normal now because we see them as like we watch them because they're good about talking about football, and I do see women get more opportunities. So I think there's a lot of positives to take. I do think there's still a long way to go. We do still see quite a bit of sexism like on the internet and online and maybe in real life. I know people have had experiences in real life. I've had a few as well. So I think there's still a long way to go, I would say, because I don't think it's really equal yet. But I do think there's a lot of positivity to take. Women never used to play football, and the Lionesses, won the Euros. So I think that there's a lot of good things to take. I think there's been an incredible rise in like the support for women's football and just women in football that want to work there. So I think there's a little way to go yet, but I do see a lot of positivity in the right direction. It's brilliant to see the rise of women talking about football. Yeah, I agree. I think that there is a lot more like positives to take, and I do think that's like improving massively, which I'm very happy about. Now, let's see what other questions I have. Now, I did put a thing on my community page, and a few people asked me some questions. So, what are your thoughts on Arsenal being at the top of the league? Obviously, I'm very, very happy. I think we've still got to like keep on going with it. I think, yeah, like I said, we've still got a long way to go with like the league, but at the moment, like, I'm happy. I think, we're 2 points ahead of Man City. We just need to keep winning our games, and we do have a game in hand against Everton, which is positive. But yeah, I think we've just got to really keep going and take the positives from each game and keep build on that win against Villa. That is so important for me because we were in like a bad place, so we've kept on going, and I'm really happy. So yeah, that's really my thoughts, and hopefully we can win the league. If you had your own football TV show, who would be your first guest? Oh, that is a hard question. um, of course, I'd have to pick Laura Woods for number one because I love her. She's like my bestie. I think, like, footballer wise, I think I would have to go to Alex Scott or Gilberto Silva. For me, Alex Scott has always inspired me, and like being a woman myself that loves football, like seeing her talk about it really inspired me to like make my own channel. So she definitely has done a lot for me, and I know she's done a lot for women in football, and she's just a great ambassador for Arsenal Football Club. So yeah, I do love Alex Scott, and Gilberto Silva like is a hero, and he's been so lovely to me in line, and he was a great footballer for Arsenal, someone that doesn't get the credit he deserves, I don't think. So yeah, them two, but there'll be a lot of people I'd want to do a video with. Now, if you keep asking me questions, and I'll keep trying to answer it. Oh, thank you so much. Now I'm gonna have a look for more questions. But thank you so much to those that have been watching this stream so far. Now Another question is your play of the season so far and why. That is a real tough question. Because there's been a lot of players that have really impressed me. Um, I think for me, like my player of the season, I think for me, like Saka has just he's like there when we need him, and I think he's just like everyone knows so much of Saka, but I just think he's helped us in such important moments. Like even when he doesn't score, he's like the one that tries to make things happen. We all know how much he loves this club, but he's like the heart of this Arsenal team, and we all know what an important player he is. And he just like also like there's penalties, like he does it and without any fear. Um, and yeah, I just think that he's like confident in front of goal after the Euros. Like that could have knocked him, but he used that as motivation to become a better player. So for that as well, I love him for that. But also, yeah, he's a fantastic Arsenal player, and he gives it all always. He tries his best, and yeah. So I think for that, I would pick him. I like this one. Do you have any future videos you're excited to make? Yes, I do actually. Um, I won't tell you just yet, but I do have a few good collaborations coming up in the next few weeks, which I'm looking forward to. I'll try and do them on live stream, but yeah, I do like to get you guys involved with it. But it's just really fun to do collaborations with other people and getting to know them as well. Who has been the most disappointing player this season? Um, God, that is a difficult question, actually. I'm gonna have to think about that because that is a real tough question. Because I never really feel disappointed in the players really. Um, I think what I would say is I'm not really answering this question, but I think for me, like, I would never feel disappointed really in players. I would always support them, but I think for me, like, I would have liked seeing Tierney more this season. I think it's a new system. We've got new players who are fitting into the system. So I think for Tierney, he's not really he's had a he's had a go every so often, and he's had some game time. But I think I would like to see him play a bit more and give that more of a chance. I know Tomiyasu has been given some opportunities to play as well. Um, so yeah, that was what I would say for that. Really, it's hard to say because I don't really think I get disappointed in any particular players, but yeah, that's really my answer. I've got. If you want to ask me any more questions, you're more than welcome to. I'm going to answer one off my Instagram. Lucas said, favourite Arsenal game of all time. That is, that is such a tough question to answer. Like I've always said this, that I do really love the 89 game, beating Liverpool 2-0. Anfield, like, it was just such a special game. And yeah, it was like we weren't expected to win. Like, it was all them really because they ended the season probably better than us. So there wasn't much pressure. It was more pressure on Liverpool. So for us to pull out the bag was just incredible. I think that team was incredible as well. And yeah, that was just an unbelievable game of football. Really, like the players we had in that team. Like were just like amazing. Like for me, Rocky is one of my favourite Arsenal players of all times, and there was players in that team like Alan Smith that were really great players for Arsenal. And Tony Adams, what a player he was. We all love him. So yeah, I think that squad was also amazing. And yeah, do you have a favourite memory of Arsenal? I think for me, I always going to the Emirates. I think going to Emirates like this season with like Laura and the family and meeting Ray Powell, like, just beating Spurs 3-1. You can't ever be more happier. Like beating Spurs is always a great feeling. So I really can't complain. Now this comment has made me laugh. Are you a duck? No, I'm certainly not a duck. I am a human. Thank you. Oh, these questions just crack me up, honestly. Yeah, I'm pretty real. My question is honestly so random, like literally. But yeah, I'm gonna stay on here for like maybe 10, 15 more minutes if you've got any more questions to ask me. Honestly, no, I'm not a duck. I'm actually real. Um, but yeah, so that's basically a lot of the questions I've been asked. If you've got any more to ask me, then I'd love to hear from you. But yeah, this time I never know when to do it, what time to do a live stream because I know people like come back from work and I'm like, I don't know. So yeah, I've definitely like enjoyed doing this and I need to do more live streams because I love doing it like on my channel. Um, Pain, I love that. What was your favourite moment of the game? For me, like I was really anxious when we were 2-1 down at half time because I can understand like losing to Man City because when you're going through a bad like they're a great team and we did give it a go, but unfortunately we did make them mistakes. But we were going through a bad bounce, like losing to Everton, drawing to Brentford. Like we needed to pick ourselves up. So to me, in the second half, we really showed that we can fight for this league title, and we really did fight and showed determination and character in the second half. And I think we do have the more quality than we did have last season. Like Zinchenko has been amazing this season, scoring that goal. Like that was just he scored at the right time and that game was so frustrating. Like Martinez wasted all that time. And just to say, I know teams do waste time. It's not just him, but he was like, it was so frustrating, and for him to score like that own goal and for that to go in, it was just laughable. But I was relieved because we desperately needed them 3 points. Um, yeah, so it was very important we got them 3 points, but in the way we did, we showed character and fight, and it was also great for Martinelli to like get on the score sheet again because I think he needed that for him, and we just 4-2 to Arsenal. So yeah, I'm very very happy with that. Definitely Spurs. Yeah, so Spurs are definitely my least favourite club because I don't like them. But I must say I do get on with a lot of people online that are Spurs fans, so much love to them. Also probably United as well because I just don't like them. I think the rivalry definitely goes back to like Fergie and Wenger with that, and obviously fans don't really um like United. So yeah, I mean that's that really. I'll move on. You definitely knew the answer to that, but you just wanted to say it. No, I'm going off this now. You did not make me put it on the screen. But yeah, guys, if you want any more questions before I go, I'll stay on for a little bit. No, I'm not talking about Harry Kane. If it's for England, then that's fine. But I'm not talking about Harry Kane at Spurs because I do not like Spurs. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll stay on for like maybe till past, or I'll just see how the stream goes. But I will definitely start doing this more like a few times a week, maybe. Right, I'm not talking. Okay, I'll talk about the Beast. Yeah, nah, good vibes, good vibes. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I actually really enjoy doing this. Oh, thank you so much. I've really enjoyed doing the stream as well. It's been great to answer you and some of your questions about me being a duck, which I definitely am not. Um, but yeah, it has been so much fun. And I didn't give people much notice for this, so it was kind of good that people still came on and asked me questions. I think that's too nice. Thank you so much, Harry. Thank you so much for your support today as well, for staying, watching me, for a little chat. And I've really enjoyed doing this Q&A. It's been so much fun. I love answering questions, and it's good to have a chat with you guys live. And I will definitely do it more. As I said, I've got collaborations on the channel, and I'll definitely hopefully try and go live that, or if not, I'll record. And oh, thank you so much, Harry. You seem so lovely too. And yeah, thanks again so much for supporting me today. With this, I really do appreciate it, and I'll definitely go live again. Maybe next week. But yeah, if you've got any more questions before I go soon, I'll stay for a few more minutes. Like maybe, hey Paul, how are you? It's lovely to hear from you. I'm all good, thank you. How are you doing? Lovely to see you on the channel. Thank you again for coming on to say hi. Yeah, hey Paul. um, yeah, nice to see you, Paul. Hope you're all okay. Yeah, so I'll stay on for a few more minutes and then I'll probably head out. But yeah, it's been really a lot of fun today doing this. I always love talking to you guys because you always are always so lovely to me. So yeah, I've definitely enjoyed this. And yeah, I will really look forward to doing another one of these streams again. But I'll stay on till like 5 more minutes if you want. If you've got any questions for me to answer, um, football, Arsenal related, or anything you like, I'll stay on for a few minutes and answer them if you want. So yeah, I've really enjoyed the stream and appreciate you all watching. I'll definitely do more streams, and don't forget, guys, if you can you hit the like button as well, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you, Harry. Because yeah, I'm trying to get back into it again, and I do love going live with you guys and chatting to you guys. It makes me happy. Yeah, also maybe if you can share this video as well. But yeah, thank you all so much. But yeah, if you've got any more questions, just put them in and I'll answer them before I go. So this has honestly flown by. I've really enjoyed it. It's gone so quick as well. I could talk and talk for ages with you guys. Um, how do you stay positive on Twitter for negativity in the space? I mean, for me, I just do me, and that's just the person I am. And like, if people like, it's up to people if they like it or not. But it is hard for negativity sometimes. I think because I've been doing YouTube for like 2 years actually. I checked it the other day. It's been 2 years, and I've been on Twitter for a while, so I'm sort of used to it now. Like I'm used to the comments. I'm used to people having their opinions about the club, about Arteta, that I may not agree with. So yeah, I think you just have to be yourself always, and if you're positive, like if you're a positive person like me, like you just have to keep being yourself, and yeah, don't let that negativity affect you. So that is my answer really. But that was a good question actually. So thank you, Harry. Again, you've answered a lot of my um questions. So football away days. Hey, would you do non-league? Now for me, like I'm more like about Arsenal content, and like I'm happy to answer questions, but I do generally watch more Premier League, Champions League, Europa League when Arsenal are in it. So like that's really my answer. But thank you for your question. But yeah, I don't really watch it. I do watch it occasionally, but because Arsenal in Premier League, I'm more focused on that. Hey Matt, how are you doing? Lovely to see you on here. But definitely, I'd love to video with you in the future because I know you love women's football like me. So yeah, I'd definitely love to video with you. I hope you're okay. I hope you're having a lovely evening too, and thank you for coming on. Now I've got a lot of questions now. Hi, hey everyone. Yeah, hey guys. Yeah, so I'll stay on for a few. Like I'm trying to. I don't actually know when to stay on because I know people have questions to ask me. So yeah. So yeah, if anyone has got any more questions they want to ask, I'm always happy to. I'll stay on for a little longer in case anyone wants to ask me anything. But also, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your support. And you've been listening to me for half an hour, so thank you so much. Now there's 8 people in here, so I do appreciate you all tuning in. Who is your go-to player to put on the back of your shirt? Um, I'm gonna go. I'll say like one for the men's team at the moment. It'd be Saka, Odegaard. I do love them both. I love Saka. Okay, Odegaard for me, I think he's a fantastic captain and he's someone that I do really love. Um, and for the women's team, that I probably it's really difficult. You know, when there's so many players you love, I'm like, oh, who do I pick? Um, but yeah, so I probably do that, and I do love Leah Williamson. She's like a big hero of mine, a big inspiration for women out there in football, and yeah, she's a fantastic role model. And also I do love Beth Mead. She's such an inspiration and an amazing person. So yeah, I'd go for them. I'm good. Just stuck at work at the moment, but being quite busy. What are your expectations for the weekend? Because I know if you're talking about the men's game, I'll just talk about both. I know for the men's game, we do need to keep winning. I know we've got Leicester, I think, if it's talking about the men's game. So I think they've got on better form, but I do think we should win that. But I know we've also got the Chelsea women's coming up in the Conti Cup. I'm like, we need to win that one. But hopefully the men's, can get that win for us. We do need that. We need to keep taking each game at a time, but keep winning them. So yeah, hopefully we can get those 3 points. Don't want Man City to overtake us. Yeah, so yeah, what about you? Let me know what you guys think, how you feeling about the game at the weekend. I'm hoping we can win, and hopefully the girls can also win. Um, hey Curtis, your thoughts on Jorginho? I like him myself. Yeah, coming in for him coming into Arsenal, like I've said, let's just wait and like see how he plays, and then let's judge him then because it's not fair to judge players before they came. Um, so yeah, I've been happy with him. I think he's been really good actually. I know his goal was like an own goal, but he was the one that made that shot. He was the one that made things happen. So yeah, I think he's done really good. He's had to step up because Partey has been injured, and he's had to perform. We need to win the league. He's had to step up in that Villa game, and I think he did really get well to find the passes. He was the one that made things happen, but unfortunately, we just haven't finished our chances. So he would have got good assists if maybe take our chances. So yeah, I think a lot of us are happy with Jorginho. But yeah, I think he's a good signing so far, and I think he will continue to be a good signing. Jorginho has been quite good. Yeah, he definitely has. I think, a lot of fans maybe judged him a little bit before he came. But I'm happy with him. I think he fits in well here, and yeah, I think he's been a good player so far, but I think we've just got to see how we get on in the league, and yeah, hopefully he'll still be a good player. But it's still important to support the players through their good and bad times. So yeah, I definitely loved answering your question, guys. I will go in a few minutes, but I'll wait in case anyone has any more questions because I know there's still 5 people in here. Yeah. But yeah, guys, remember to just smash the like button and subscribe. And I'll definitely be doing more of these videos because I have really enjoyed it. Um, it's just so much fun talking to you guys about Arsenal, and yeah. Okay, I'll probably stay for like 1 or 2 more minutes just because I want to finish this up. And if you've got any more questions, just put them in now. Thank you so much, Harry, for coming on, talking to me. I've really enjoyed it. Talking to you all. It's been lovely, and I'll definitely do it again. Who's been your top women's footballer? Now, I will give a few players credit. Like, I know I'm an Arsenal fan, but I do appreciate talent out there. Obviously, I want to just say, Beth Mead has been like a really great player. Unfortunately, she got unlucky with like her ACL and injuries, but for me, she has been amazing. I do think Sam Kerr as well for Chelsea. She's just too good. Like, she is an incredible player. She's done amazing for Chelsea. Some of the goals are just unbelievable. Like, they're just goals that are just out of this world. I think Sam Kerr is an incredible footballer. So yeah, I think Sam Kerr is definitely up there. Alexia Putellas is also a really good player. I think she is incredible. Barcelona are incredible players, and they do have a lot of quality. But she definitely deserves all that credit because she is an outstanding footballer. Um, yeah, I do think also like Kim Little doesn't get the credit she deserves. I think she's been at the high level for such a long time, and you do realise how much she's missed when she's not playing in this Arsenal team. So, yeah, she's definitely been incredible for Arsenal. But yeah, so that's sort of that question answered. Um, who was your favourite person you collaborated with? Lee Judges was a good watch on your channel. Yeah, Lee is so lovely, isn't he? I definitely enjoyed that video with him. He's such a lovely person, and he definitely knows his football, and he's a fantastic Arsenal fan. Yeah, I'd probably say it's difficult to say because I've done quite a few collaborations, and I'm very grateful to have those people on the channel. Um, so yeah, I'd probably say the judges. Dan Potts is also really lovely. I did one with Charlene Smith, so she was really nice, a great Arsenal fan. So it's hard to say, but everyone's very different. But yeah, Lee Judges was definitely up there. He's so lovely. And we all love Lee Judges, don't we? Um, yeah. Um, but I've really enjoyed the stream tonight, guys. Thank you all so much for like tuning in, watching me talk and chat to you guys. I'll definitely come on next week and do a video. Let's hope we get that win at the weekend that we really need. I think it's going to be probably a difficult game. Leicester have been getting their form back. They've been scoring a lot of goals. And I think it'll be a difficult game, but for me, like, we should win this. We do have quality around the pitch. We do have more experience, so we should be winning this one. But yeah, I'll perhaps maybe do a video at the weekend or after the game. But yeah, guys, thank you all so much for watching me, tuning in, and I do appreciate you all spending time out your day to ask me questions. Thank you so much, Harry. You've shown me a lot of support tonight. I do appreciate it. I've been on this for 37 minutes now. That is very. I did not think I'd be on here that long. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for your support. I'm going to go now, but I do hope you'll have a lovely evening, whatever you do, and I hope you have a nice evening. And yeah, I will speak to you all very soon. Bye, guys.